I have some huge insider information I've been dying to share with you guys. So here goes. What if I told you that Walmart and Amazon are scheming to bypass the banks entirely by creating their very own currency? Now, these retail titans are exploring a bold plan to launch their own US dollar backed cryptocurrency or stablecoin. Now, that means cutting out Visa, MasterCard, and the big banks to handle transactions themselves. Now, this isn't just about convenience, it's about a total disruption of the financial system because if these corporate giants succeed, we could be looking at a world where your everyday payments, refunds, and loyalty perks don't go through a bank, they go through Amazon and Walmart. And here's the kicker: every time you swipe your credit card right now, Visa or MasterCard takes a cut. But if Walmart and Amazon create and control their own digital currency, they keep the fees and maybe, just maybe, they'll pass those savings on to you. So think about it. The same companies that deliver your groceries, electronics, and clothing could soon be handling your money. Now, that's not just innovation, that's a power move that could redefine capitalism as we know it. Now, will this upend the entire banking system? Well, you already know the answer to that one. So, welcome to the Financial Freedom Network, the financial channel that fills your wallet, makes your money, and boosts your credit. So, before we take a deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe so that you get notified when we produce another video that affects you personally. And I promise you'll appreciate it. So, buckle up and let's plunge straight in. So, this is why Walmart and Amazon want to launch their very own coin. Well, both Amazon and Walmart are reportedly in talks to create a digital coin known as stablecoin, and it's pegged to the US dollar. Why? Because every time you swipe your card, a piece of that payment, up to 3.5%, goes directly to the banks and the credit card processors. In 2024 alone, swipe fees hit a record $187 billion. That's with a B, by the way. So for companies with razor thin margins, that's billions of dollars lost every single year. But here's where it gets interesting for you. If they eliminate those fees, they very well could pass on the savings to you, the customer. So think lower prices, instant checkouts, and maybe even loyalty rewards for using their coin instead of your credit card. Now, beyond just shopping, imagine if these coins allowed you to pay utility bills, book travel, or even make peer to peer payments, all without a bank. No hidden fees, no delays, just fast, secure transactions. So let's break it down. Imagine going to Walmart, filling up your cart, and when you pay with Walmart coin, you instantly save 2% at the checkout. Or maybe you buy something from Amazon, and because you paid with their coin, you get 5% off plus instant shipment perks. Now, they could also roll out cashback or crypto rewards, just like the credit cards do, but without the interest rate. More benefits, instant refunds, no waiting days for payment processing, and seamless integration across apps. Plus, if Walmart or Amazon coins are accepted at other retailers later, well, your buying power could expand dramatically. Now, these coins could also encourage budgeting and financial tracking. Imagine getting real time spending insights, spending limits you set yourself, or savings rewards just for staying on track. You could even see smart offers based on your preferences. Think 20% off electronics if you use Amazon Coin today. Now, that's targeted discounts powered by AI, all built into a payment system that just learns your habits. So, hey, if this sounds like a future you want to be ready for, smash that like button and subscribe because we break down the financial trends that matter most. And this one, my friends, is heating up very, very fast. Now, none of this happens without legislation. And that is where the Genius Act comes in, a bill making its way through Congress that would allow companies to safely issue stablecoins. Now, if passed, it could open the door for safe, regulated digital payment systems. And Walmart and Amazon are lobbying hard for it, and they're not alone. Expedia, airlines, and other retail giants, well, they're interested too. The upside? More competition, more innovation, and less reliance on bloated financial institutions that have charged consumers billions for decades. Now, the Genius Act doesn't just enable corporations, it builds guardrails to protect consumers. So think regulatory standards, reserve requirements, and fraud protection, the kind of rules that give average shoppers peace of mind when trying something new. But what are the risks, you ask? Well, sure, this could mean big benefits for consumers, but there are challenges. Are these coins FDIC approved? Nope. Can consumers trust them like cash? Not yet. Could traditional banks or credit card companies try to block this? Absolutely. There's also a question of adoption. Will people actually use them? Now, history shows that we resist change unless there are real perks. So, unless Walmart and Amazon make it worth your while, expect adoption to be very slow. Now, what if your phone dies mid purchase? What if the company ends the program? What if there's a major hack? These are all questions companies will have to answer to gain consumer trust. Now, that being said, the early adopters will likely be younger, tech savvy shoppers who already use digital wallets and don't have deep ties to traditional banks. For them, this is a natural step. So here's the bottom line: Walmart and Amazon want more control over how you spend, and in exchange, they just might give you better prices, faster service, and more convenience. If they do succeed, banks and credit card companies will either adapt or lose their market share. And this could trigger a domino effect. Once one major retailer pulls it off, others might follow. Target coin, Costco coin, or even airline miles become tradable currencies, and your entire digital wallet could change. And what happens when your loyalty programs, your gift cards, your store credit, and your payment tools all merge into one seamless digital experience? Because that's the direction we're heading. And it could revolutionize not just shopping, but how we manage our entire financial lives. So the question is, would you use a Walmart coin or an Amazon coin if it gave you better deals? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for even more financial news that directly affects your wallet. This isn't just a trend, it could be the future. So have a great day, my friends, and I'll see you on the next one.